Is the good doctor a good doctor? Let's find out. Hi, what is this? Help a brother out. Come on now. Hey, weird cubes. What am I? A good doctor, chat? Talking about weird cubes? That's right. This one has color and this one has depth. So when you do that and you solve it up, boom. When everywhere has the same depth, then it's a homogeneous little cube.
Mister?
Mister? I hardly knew her! Is that the kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? No way. What? He is? What? That's pretty cool. He has the same lost face. Wait, what? Nothing happened to him though. Everything completely missed him. Did like glass shards make him pass out? What happened?
I'm a doctor. Let me take a look.
Oh, we have another
His
doctor.
jugular vein's been cut.
I have a fresh change of clothes in my bag.
That's great.
I mean, everybody does. It's the airport.
You're killing him.
I'm saving his life. He was bleeding out.
You have it in the wrong place.
I think I remember enough of Anatomy 101 to know what the jugular vein is.
You would be in the right place if you were an adult. He's not an adult. He is a boy, which means you're also putting pressure on his trachea, which means he's not currently breathing.
Oops.
You have to put the pressure higher up. There.
You're killing him. Are you okay with killing him? Okay then. A child is not a small adult. It is a completely different animal. It might be true for both, but a lot of times it's not.
Who are you?
Hello, I'm Dr. Sean Murphy. I'm a surgical resident at San Jose St. Bonaventure Hospital.
Welcome to the good doc. Welcome to the good doc.
Autism, a mental condition characterized by difficulty in
I know that guy
communicating
from
and
somewhere.
using language and abstract concepts. That's the definition. Does it sound like I'm describing a surgeon?
He's not Rain Man. He's high functioning. He's capable of living on his own, capable of managing his own affairs.
High functioning. Is that our new hiring standard?
If it were, you wouldn't be here. I'm sorry. Is this really necessary? Really?
Melendez wants to operate on 104, but Claire hasn't gotten informed consent, and she's ignoring her page.
Why don't you get it? If it's that big a deal, I don't get it. Informed consent is literally you go up to the patient, you tell them there are this, and this risks, write it down, signature, boom. You're informed and you've consented. It's not that big a deal if you can't find someone. You can get it rather easily. I mean, I think you might be better than a good doctor. Are those diagrams accurate? Traumatic pneumothorax. Pneumothorax is just a portion of the lung, or maybe all of the lung, collapsing.
Who here has a sharp knife? Nobody? You should start artificial respiration. He's going to stop breathing very soon.
You need bypass surgery, quite urgently. Would you please sign the consent?
No,
You're scared.
I'm not scared.
Well, you should be. We're gonna cut your chest open. We're gonna stop your heart, repair it, and restart it.
That's how you're trying to get informed consent? Listen, I know you're scared, but I need your consent. I'm not scared, alright? Well, you should be. We're gonna cut open your whole chest. We're gonna rip out your heart. Now consent, please.
Can't be back here.
Oh, I need a knife. Where do you keep the knives people forget they're traveling with?
A knife. Sure. Anything else?
I do also need a narrow 6-foot tube and high-proof alcohol and gloves and baggage handling tape, but I'm going to get the alcohol from the duty-free store and the tube from the back of a soda machine.
Well, I wish you all the luck with that, but I'm not going to give you a knife.
No, I need a knife. There's a medical emergency. There's a medical emergency. That one. That one right near the top looks very sharp. Would you get it for me?
Well, I'm not going to give you a knife. I'll ask you.
There's not the time.
Weapon! Weapon!
What did he think would happen? He's so high functioning that he can't realize that stealing a knife from the officer will result in him getting chased down. There's an emergency! Just say, come on, I'll show you. Take the knife with you. Keep it on you. And when you see the medical emergency, you'll give it to me.
Move! Get out of the way!
Yeah, if you outran him, that would have been a bit unrealistic. Especially with that form.
Drop it! Ooh, idiot! You're lucky we didn't just shoot.
No! He's trying to save my son's life.
So why did the woman leave her son's side? Were they close? I don't think they were that close.
Do I need to remind you that I am your superior? You do know what the opposite of superior is, right?
Subordinate.
Sure. Subordinate or inferior. Either way.
It doesn't mean I'm wrong.
I suppose not. But it does mean you have to act like you're wrong.
That is kind of fair, isn't it? He's very self-aware.
Incision should take place 2 ribs down.
Why does he choose to narrate the things he narrates? He said nothing, and then incision should be there.
Okay, well, why the bottle?
The air will continue to leak and accumulate until the damage can be properly repaired. The tube allows the air to get out, the water in the bottle stops the air from coming back in.
A homemade one-way valve. He's breathing. You saved his life.
Wow!
He saved his life.
That was unexpected. I thought he would fail miserably.
What did you do? Sean! No! You stopped petting a stupid rabbit.
Can you guess where my mind just went? That's right. Twitch's own cat eater.
It changed. The boy's ECG changed.
It's the same. 86 BPM.
No, it used to be higher.
No, it used to be 86. It's still 86.
It used to come up to here. Lower amplitude means lower voltage. Lower amplitude means lower voltage.
What's going on? What does it mean?
It means he's trying to read 20-year-old equipment while traveling in a vehicle going 40 miles an hour.
Post-encounter with a shattered glass sign, numerous lacerations.
Echo.
Get him set up in trauma 3 with an EKG, full blood work, and a PAM scan.
We need an echocardiogram.
Who is this guy?
He helped with first aid at the airport.
Echo. Echo. I get it, but that doesn't really convey anything. If someone in street clothes is coming after a patient and telling a doctor, Echo, that doesn't convey any message at all. So an echocardiography is basically, you can use like an ultrasound to look at the lung and how it's beating, and I said lung, to look at lungs don't beat, to look at the heart and see how it's beating and see if there's are there any deformities and whatever. So he wants one of those.
Doctor, he needs an echocardiogram. Where are you taking him?
To surgery. All cardiac vital signs are within normal range. Do you have any ID?
No, his heart. It's his heart.
His heart is fine. Now stay here.
Adam needs an echocardiogram.
No, behave yourself, or you'll be removed from the building.
Say why. Just tell her why. He's a resident there, by the way, so.
What's that?
A one-way valve. EMT reports the boy suffered a pneumothorax.
That is cool.
The surgeon needs to communicate, not just information, but sympathy, empathy. Can Dr. Murphy do that? Can he do that under stress? Can he do that knowing that a human life literally hangs in the balance?
Does it really hang in the balance though? No one's gonna die because they haven't been communicated too well. Like if someone is an insane talent, but he has a bit of a deficiency in the communication department, wouldn't it stand to reason that you can work as a team and maybe get the best of both worlds?
We should hire him because he is qualified and because he is different. How long ago was it that we wouldn't hire black doctors in this hospital? How long ago was it that we wouldn't hire female doctors at this hospital?
So you're comparing being African American or a woman with being autistic, please. Go on.
Okay, the rationalization is exactly the same. Words like temperament and, oh no, oh, how are the patients going to react? Aren't we judged by how we treat people? I don't mean as doctors, I mean as people. Especially those who don't have the same advantages that we have. We hire Sean and we give hope to those people with limitations, that those limitations are not what they think they are, that they do have a shot. We hire Sean and we make this hospital better for it, and we are better people for it.
We'd be better people. Spending a lot more on malpractice insurance.
How old is this kid again?
Huh? What? This man made a profound speech about diversity and that you shouldn't be so quick to judge people and that we can all take a step forward and then...
We'd be better people. Spending a lot more on malpractice insurance.
What? How? How would you be a better person? Spending a lot more on malpractice insurance and not hiring this autistic kid and instead hiring another person and giving them the same salary? What? What is going on? How is that the conclusion you came to?
Be careful to inspect the recurrent laryngeal. It's often damaged in cervical trauma.
If you damage the recurrent laryngeal nerve, let's show you the recurrent laryngeal nerve here. It's kind of weird. NGL. So the right one just kind of goes straight. Just like that. Kind of straight. Not really, but kind of, you know? This one goes all around the aorta and then goes all the way back. So when you're doing stuff like thyroid operations, if you nick that, then your patient can get like a hoarse voice. They can, after the operation, they can talk in a hoarse voice. And that is not something you want.
What was his heart rate 5 minutes ago?
86.
You sure?
Certain. He's been a rock. It's barely changed.
No, something's changed. Something's different. You asked earlier about an echo. You had no medical reason, but you asked anyway. Why?
There was this weird guy, the one that did the one-way valve. He kept insisting that the boy needed an echocardiogram.
He didn't say why.
He was really weird.
His blood pressure's dropping. That makes no sense. He's not bleeding anymore. Everything's under control.
Do an echo.
Sir, the boy's wide open. It's gonna take a while.
Good. That'll give me time to figure out why the hell we're doing an echo. Dr. Brown, you're with me. We're gonna go find your weird guy. Keep him stable. Why the echo?
The boy you brought in, the boy you think needs an echocardiogram.
Yes, for his heart.
Obviously, it's for his heart. That's what echocardiogram.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Why do you need an echocardiogram? For his heart.
Well, I noticed that there was a slight reduction in the intensity of the electrocardiogram.
The electrical flow. I noticed that too. The heart rate was the same, but the amplitude dropped.
Pericardial effusion.
Reduced cardiac output.
Would stress other organs.
Causing them to shut down.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Thank you. They did the echo. It's normal. No pericardial effusion.
No, it has to be. There is no other explanation.
The echo is normal.
Plot twist.
Which means we just wasted our time.
No.
It's gotta be something else.
Okay, hey, come with me.
He's pretty tall. He is? Let's check it out. 178. You shorty. I'm 3 centimeters taller than this guy, bro. He's tall. He's pretty tall. Compared to those other actors, yeah.
Show them.
There.
Again?
His heart is gonna explode.
Again? Again? There.
Looks normal to me.
It's not normal. There's a
You
concave deformity in the right
idiot.
atrium.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. It's very subtle. Blood must be put.
How many echoes have you reviewed?
6.
I've seen approximately 1,000 more than that. And even if you are right, that's not where a pericardial effusion manifests.
Well, it did this time.
Not usually. But it could.
Oh yeah, I should have probably told you guys this. I should probably tell you what a pericardial effusion is, right? Sorry about that. The pericardium is it's the layer around the heart, at the very outside of the heart. If fluid accumulates there, then that place is going to expand, and at some point it's going to start restricting like this.
Blood could be leaking behind.
The ventricle is not going to be able to expand, which means it's not going to be able to fill up, which means it's not going to pump blood efficiently enough. Yes, the good doctor. Here they are, Mr. Dan Leo, Mr. Damicio. It was high time. Why does the fluid appear? So here she just explained that she said a glass shard traveled through. So the kid's jugular got cut, and then she's saying a glass shard traveled through the jugular vein. Vein just means it's bringing it back to the heart. So a glass shard got in there and it brought it back to the heart, and then it cut through the muscle, and then now the blood that's going into the heart is going out of the heart, but it didn't cut through the layer outside of the heart, so it's not going all over the thorax, it's going inside the pericardium, slowly but surely.
This kid was sprayed with glass shards, cut his jugular. What if a piece of glass entered his bloodstream? It could have traveled down the jugular vein, into the brachiocephalic vein, and onto the superior vena cava. If it punctured the SVC, blood could be leaking behind the heart, restricting the heart's ability to expand and fill during diastole, reducing the heart's efficiency. Vena cava. If it punctured the SVC, a piece of glass entered his bloodstream.
That's kind of weird.
Into the brachiocephalic vein and onto the superior vena cava. If it punctured the SVC.
That was so confusing. Can you see that? That's what she said. Yep. I was just saying what she said. But oh, why does that fluid appear? That's what she said. Oh God. So she's saying superior vena cava, and then right after she says that, she says SVC. But she's talking about the supraventricular crest. But guess what SVC could also mean? Superior vena cava. You see how that could be kind of confusing? From the SVC to the SVC. Exactly, just say that.
Blood could be leaking behind the heart, restricting the heart's ability to expand and fill during diastole, reducing the heart's efficiency.
Diastole is when it's expanding and it's filling up the ventricles. So the ventricles are the big boys. They expand during diastole, and they also get, what's it called, nutritionized. They get fed, I guess. They also take in their own nutrients, like what's it called, chat? So when it expands and it relaxes, it also supplies itself with nutrients with the coronary arteries. And then when it's ready, when it's full, bang, systole. That pumps stuff through the pulmonary artery and the aorta. And then again, diastole, systole, diastole, systole. So if you can't do this in diastole, that could be because there's something stopping you, you know? Fluid.
Pair of 14 gauge on syringe.
They're gonna do it, they listened!
All in favor?
They're gonna suck the fluid with the syringe. They basically ignored it? No, they didn't. They said get the syringe so they can see if there's anything in there, you know? Aww. The powerless words.
Elegant.
You guys suck.
You need to go online.
The power of social media.
Already has over 200,000.
Social media, that was just basically his resume right there.
Apparently he's one of our doctors.
Dr. Sean Murphy saved this boy.
That's what I'm saying. Is what he wants to shout out. I told you so. Man, I want these. I haven't seen any of those yet. These theater thingies. Whenever I'm in the OR, I'm like this. Come on, give us some of the. I've seen only one place with like a like a glass thing above, and that was in like the ICU where like the family members could go there and they could call in, where they didn't let too many people inside. That's it. That's all I've seen. Like you in any concert. Yeah, but at least in the concert, you're trying to see something that's above you. I'm trying to see over someone's shoulder, and then I'm trying to see what's under that. You know? It's way harder. Like, I'm usually tall enough to see something over there. That's fine. But to see something like that, I have to be basically like I have to put my chin on there. Well, I can't put my chin on there because then I wouldn't be able to look down. That would be kind of awkward, but you get the point.
Dr. Brown?
Ooh, there's the glass shard.
You were right.
You saved that boy's life.
Oh, good.
Like, multiple times. First at the airport, then in the hospital by showing the doctors what they missed.
He's got a serious deficit.
Child is alive today because of that deficit.
And tomorrow one may be dead because of it.
How would a kid die because of a communication deficit? I don't understand. What is their rationale here?
That when I hired you, you weren't exactly making the most adult decisions. You haven't killed anyone yet, have you?
Well, thankfully, there's a cure for youth and stupidity. Time and experience.
There's a cure for stupidity. Okay. That would be a windfall.
What's a windfall? An apple or other fruit blown down from a tree? A large amount of money that is won. Oh, yeah, if someone found the cure to stupidity.
Letting things get personal is a sure formula for screwing things up.
I don't know. Letting things get personal is how we make it matter.
So it doesn't matter? Oh, make it matter to other people? Yeah, fair. Feed my crows, seriously. They're not shutting up.
Why were you rude to me when we first met, then nicer to me the second time we met, and now you want to be my friend?
Oof.
The vote was clear. Why are we reopening this? Is it really because of a piece of publicity?
It's because the man just saved somebody's life.
And thank God for that, but doesn't change a single thing we discussed.
Give him 6 months. If he proves anything less than excellent...
Someone less than excellent means someone else dies.
Well, I would love to make you happy.
Oh, as if anyone you hired is immediately excellent.
Doctor, I would love to hire someone who never ever makes a mistake. Unfortunately, God already has a job.
I can accept that he will have insights that none of the rest of us will have. Can you accept that he will make mistakes none of the rest of us will make? You won't be the one who pays the price.
If Sean doesn't live up to everything I know he can do, he will be immediately released. And I will resign my position as president of this hospital.
Ooh, incentive. Now you want it, don't you?
We haven't heard from Dr. Murphy yet.
And I want to make that possible for other people.
Nope, he can't communicate. Excommunicado.
And I want to make a lot of money so that I can have a television.
I want to be the first to welcome you to San Jose St. Bonaventure Hospital.
What is happening right now? So he's going into surgery. So he's sterilized his hands. He's washed it multiple times. And then he can't touch anywhere, or else, boom, there goes your sterility, right? And you have to wash up again. So please tell me, when you're staying like this, how are you planning on putting your mask back up? Find me a solution. You have to get help from a nurse or something. I've actually done something like this before. I started washing up, and you have to wash it multiple times. But I washed it like once or something, and then I looked up, there was a mirror there. I'm like, right, my bad, and then I started over. That was pretty funny. But let's see what he does. Hey, there we go. All right, it was just an amateur moment.
Suction.
Yay! That's usually what a person that's doing nothing does. Just take the suction. Suck up all the extra blood and water. And maybe if they're cauterizing something, suck up the smoke. Because that's actually very bad for you.
Kept thinking it doesn't get any better than this. And for you, I'm afraid that's literally true.
Wait, what? Is he talking about the suction? You're not going to do anything more than this ever.
But you've seen many of these. Well, you probably imagined even more. I remember my first. Kept thinking it doesn't get any better than this.
That is...
Oh, you probably imagined even more.
What a prick!
Remember my first.
Why would you say that?
For you, I'm afraid that's literally true.
He just saved your patient. What the hell? He's so jealous.
You're a nice kid, and you're obviously very smart, but you don't belong here. So as long as you're part of my team, this is all you're ever going to be doing. Suction.
I saw a lot of surgeons in medical school. You're much better than them. I have a lot to learn from you.
Ooh, kill him with kindness.
You're very arrogant.
Oof, kill him with
Do you
honesty.
think that helps you be a good surgeon?
It's actually a
Does it hurt you
genuine
as a
question.
person? Is it worth it?
This is the first time he's showing any sign of arrogance, though, isn't he? The first time he was like, should I be thinking of an echocardiogram? No. Okay. And then he just randomly thought, when he saw a change himself, he thought, wait, why did you want that? Okay, let's go ask this random kid. That's not arrogance at all. This is the first time. I don't understand why the sudden shift at 15 seconds left in the episode. No answer. He was left unread. Recommend me some more shows or episodes. This is real fun. And subscribe.